We need to talk about universal basic income.
So first up, quick explainer on what is UBI.
Because you might be like, yeah, man, like basic income, is that like minimum wage or?
So no. Universal basic income, UBI, is this idea that as things get more expensive, as automation, as robots and technology and AI gobble up more of our jobs,
It's going to get harder and harder for larger and larger numbers of people to find work to support themselves.
you know, like think about how much shit has changed in the last 20 years. Like you used to be able to get a job in the supermarket just scanning, beep, 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 beep. How many of those are self-checkouts now?
You might think, well, if customer service jobs are just replaced by answer phones and voicemail, I'll just join the gig economy. Because the gig economy is the fastest growing workforce in the UK. But no, Uber drivers, Deliveroo deliverers,
Courier companies and Amazon are going to hemorrhage staff in the next 5 to 10 years when they replace them all with robot self-driven Terminator cars. So if we accept that robots are going to wipe the fucking floor with the labour market, that leaves a pretty gigantic problem.
how do we help support those people and stop them from resorting to crime in a society that is already cruel and punishing and unforgiving to those who, for a variety of reasons, are unable to work?
So the trial is simple. They've given, I think it's 30 people or 20 people, £1,600 a month to live off. That covers all their bills, all their rent, all their mortgage or whatever. And then the free time that they have,
They spend wanking over Pornhub, interspliced with adverts, and watching those ads kind of helps the economy.
I'm kidding. Like the time that they have, they can then spend pursuing a hobby that may or may not turn into a business that then generates some income. Or they get jobs on top of that UBI, and that helps them to attain the lifestyle that they're actually searching for. Like, it's all quite fair. Basically, the bare essentials of your life are covered. Now it's up to you what you want on top of that.
Now, quite predictably, there's a lot of people saying this will just make everybody lazy.
Interestingly, this scrutiny, this criticism, always seems to come from people from an affluent, privately educated background, you know? You already have those bare essentials taken care of. Like, next time they're being interviewed or they're on a panel or something, just listen to them, right? They come out with this shit. They're like, oh, bloody UBI. You know, what's going to happen if you cover their rent and their food and their energy bills? What will they do all day? Like, fuck off, Hugo. You already have universal basic income. It's just your daddy's portfolio and you call it dividends.
Yeah, but what will they do all day?
Like, I don't know, what do rich kids do when they've got the bare essentials covered?
Spend every other day submitting shit blog after shit blog into the Telegraph, begging to be published.
Perhaps they'll do that.
The fact is, sooner or later, robots are going to take your job.
We just have to ask ourselves the question if we want a new political framework that will allow us to survive that.